Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another stale movie review. Today we're going to be talking about Night of the Creeps. Really quick, before we get started though, I got two things I want to talk about. First is a thank you to my creepy patron peeps for your support of my channel. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description box and it'll tell you all you need to know. Second thing is to just be on the lookout for info about a pub crawl style stream that a bunch of us horror channels are going to be doing to boost up the smaller channels, get them closer or over that 1,000 subscriber minimum, and get them closer or over that 4,000 hours of watch time minimum requirement also before February 20th. So this is going to be going on February 17th and 18th. This was the wonderful Gory B Movies idea from Horror Addict, so make sure you're tuned into their YouTube channel and all their social media stuff, because when any new announcements and things are made about this, she's going to be the first to post it for sure, as this was her wonderful idea, and she is pretty much in charge of all of this, which is amazing. So make sure you're tuned into them to get all the updates first. Night of the Creeps is a B-movie tribute, comedy, sci-fi horror about alien brain parasites that enter the host through the mouth and turn them into killing zombies. And some teenagers have to fight against them. All right, so let's get into this. First and foremost, like I said, this is a comedy, sci-fi, horror, B-movie tribute kind of movie. So this is definitely not one to be taken as a serious film. This is definitely very tongue-in-cheek, very funny, meant to be silly and bad. But that's what's great about it. It's just one of those that you don't have to take seriously. You can just sit and enjoy it and laugh at it, and it's awesome. One of my favorite things I really liked about this style of comedy is all the one-liners in it. Like, it's like every other line is like a one-liner, and it's just so, like, it's really stupid and really funny, especially the detective. Oh, what's his character name? Ray, played by Tom Atkins. Pretty much his whole dialogue is one-liners, like, which is just so great, and he just plays it off so serious, which is amazing. Speaking of characters, our main character Chris, played by Jason Levy, or Levy, or if I said that wrong, is super endearing. Like, he's kind of just got this like shaggy puppy dog look about him, and he's kind of very dorky and shy, and he just has this crush on this girl, and then all of a sudden these slugs are turning people into zombies and things. But he's a really endearing and sweet character, and he's kind of fun to follow along through the movie. In terms of the practical effects, the slugs actually still look pretty good. The little alien slug things that enter through your mouth actually still look pretty good, especially like seeing them like skitter across the floor and stuff. Like, it looks really good. And there's also a point at the end where you see a spaceship thing kind of fly across the sky at the very, very end of the movie, and it looks really good. I have no idea how that was achieved at all. If it was like, I don't know how it was achieved, like the look of it, but it looked so good. It actually kind of looked out of place. Like, it looked so good, which is really weird. I don't know, like, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's at the very end of the movie, it's like the spaceship flying across the cemetery. And I kind of want an art print of that. So if anybody knows of any like Night of the Creeps prints or anything, it's particularly of that scene. I don't know, I just really want it. Like, for some reason I really liked it. Hopefully I'm putting up a picture now so you guys know what I'm talking about. I just don't seem like I'm crazy. Anyways, yeah, and there was one part which maybe somebody who's seen this can kind of like help me work through this. There's a part in the movie that's kind of surprisingly dark, like for a movie that is not taking itself seriously and is intentionally being ridiculous and funny. There is a part that is actually really surprisingly dark where Ray is trying to kill himself. I don't know, I just took that particular scene really seriously. Like, he's just sitting in his apartment, and the cracks around his door are duct taped shut, and he's just sitting there like smoking and drinking, and then he gets interrupted because stuff starts happening, and Chris comes to like get his help. and he seems like really pissed off that he got interrupted or whatever. So, you know, he gets ready to leave the house, and you see him go over to the oven, and the door was open and the gas was on. So you know what he was trying to do. So he goes over and turns off the oven before he leaves and stuff, which that part was like surprisingly dark. Was that meant to be funny? I don't think it was. Like, I'm not saying it was a bad thing, but it was just like all of a sudden, like really quickly in the movie, you're just like, oh, that's sad. Like, I don't know. Maybe somebody can talk me through that if there was a comedy thing in there that I just missed. I don't know. The only thing I can really say I didn't much like about Night of the Creeps was the practical effects on the people right before they get like, okay, so basically the way the kids figure out that they can defeat the zombies that the slugs create, so they enter through your mouth and then they take over your brain and stuff and turn you into a zombie. So basically the way they figure out to defeat them is one person shoots them in the head, and then you see like all the slugs start to kind of escape through the brain, and then they have like a flamethrower and they set them on fire. But right before any zombie gets its head shot off, you can totally tell that it is just like the stiffest, fakest dummy ever. Like, I don't know. Like, and I know this movie's not meant to be taken seriously, so it's funny that it looks so bad, but all the other effects actually still look really good. So I don't know, it just seemed like out of place. That's the only thing I can really say bad about this movie. It's hard to judge a movie like this that's meant to be funny, because it really amounts to your sense of humor. So if for some reason I didn't find it funny, I would probably have more dislikes than likes. So was Night of the Creeps worth watching? Yes, it was so much fun. If any part of my description of the humor appeals to you, you will definitely find this movie funny. Don't take it seriously if you go to watch it. And it's definitely one of those good ones to watch with friends, for sure. Not that I have any, I watched it by myself, but I still found it enjoyable, you know. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Oh, I totally forgot. This movie was a suggestion, damn it, from Boyd Crowder. So thank you so much for your suggestion, and sorry I didn't mention it in the beginning of the video. Dang it, I forgot. I even wrote it too. I did write it in my notes. Every time it's a suggestion, I've been writing it so I remember to say it. Sorry. Really enjoyed it. On IMDb, it has a 6.8 out of 10. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 69% critic score and a 70% audience score. Nothing on Robert Ebert. Doesn't seem like something that they would want to review anyway. I was able to watch this on Amazon Video, so I will leave an affiliate link in the description box. It helps out the channel if you click on the link and watch the movie that way. But yeah, that's there if you want to check that out. Highly recommend. So if you've seen Night of the Creeps, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. As always, you can find me at all the normal social media places. The links for those are in the description box. You can also find me on my blog at nightmaremaven.com. You can find me on morbidlybeautiful.com as a contributing writer. I've also been contributing on their YouTube channel as well. I just love YouTube so much. I want to be on 2 places. And you can also find me on patreon.com/nightmaremaven if you want to check that out and support the channel. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a Creepy Beak today. I post videos Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye!